Greetings of the day. We are coming on to the part 2 of our chapter Lines and Angles. Now we'll be studying the concepts of lines and angles which are to be used in this exercise. You must have studied the previous one, all the concepts. Let's move to these points. First is angles made by the transversal. The lines that intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called transversal. There can be interior angle, exterior angle, corresponding angle, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and interior angles also. So we have to understand the line which is intersecting it, like in the figure, the line P is intersecting L and M. So P is called transversal. Angle 1 and 2, they are forming a linear pair, but angle 1 2 and 7 8, they are formed on the exterior side. These are the exterior angles, and the remaining angles which are formed on the other side of it, they are called interior angles. Angles made by transversal of the parallel lines. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Each pair of corresponding angles are equal in the measure. Each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. We have written here a special note here. These three conditions can be used for checking the parallel lines. Means out of these three, if any one condition is applicable, then vice versa happens, the lines are parallel. Angles made by transversal of parallel lines. Now you can see in the figure which two angles are called alternate, as it has been shown in the figure, one on the left side and other on the right side of that. One above parallel line, the another angle is on the second line. Corresponding angles which are on one side of the transversal, like A and B has been shown, and interior angles which add up to 180 degree, which is interior angles in between these two parallel lines, as it has been shown. Coming to our exercise 5.2, your question number 1, state the property that is used in each of the following statements. The figure has been given to us. We have been asked if A is parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. If 4 is equal to 6, then A is parallel to B. If 4 plus 5 is equal to angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180, then A is parallel to B. These three are the part of the question. If A is parallel to B, then these A1 and 5, they are the pair of corresponding angles. 4 is equal to 6, as A is parallel to B. Pair of alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Given angle 4 plus 5 is equal to 180, so A is parallel to B. If the sum of interior angles is 180, then lines are parallel. Moving to question number 2, in the given figure, pair of corresponding angles, pair of alternate interior angles, pair of interior angles of the same side of transversal. Here pair of corresponding angles है angle 1 5 1 and 5, 2 and 6, then 4 and 8, then 3 and 7, and pair of alternate interior angles, alternate and interior also, that is 2 and 8, 3 and 5. You can see in the figure and understand this. Pair of interior angles of the same side of transversal is angle 2 and 5, also angle 3 and 8. Moving to question number 3, in the given figure, P is parallel to Q. Find the unknown angles. E is equal to 125, that is linear pair. So E is equal to 180 minus 125 is 55. 55 angle is equal to, means angle E is equal to angle F. So F will also be equivalent to 55. The reason is E is equal to F is vertically opposite angle. In these all questions, writing of the reason is more important. A is equal to F is 55 alternate interior angles. Angle C is equal to angle A is 55. They are vertically opposite angles. So D is equal to 125, which is a corresponding angle. Angle B is equal to angle D is 125, vertically opposite angles. So angle A 55, angle B 125, angle C 55, angle D 125, and angle E is 55, and last angle F is also equal to 55. So we'll be keep on writing the reasons and finding out the angles. Moving to question number 4, find the value of x in each of the following. That is, let the angle opposite to 110 be y. We have to assume first y is equal to 110, which is a vertically opposite angle. So angle x plus y is equal to 180. Angle x plus 110 is equal to 180. Angle x is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70. So angle x is equal to 70 and angle x is equal to 110. They are pair of corresponding angles. Similarly, you can go for the second part. Moving to question number 6, in the figures decide that L is parallel to M. Figure has been given to you. Like sum of interior angles of the same side of transversal is 126 plus 144, that is equal to 170, which is not equal to 180. If it is not equal to 180, the line is not parallel, so L is not parallel to M. Same way, let the angle opposite to 75 be x. X is equal to 75. Vertically opposite angle. Sum of interior angles of the same side of transversal x plus 75 is equal to 75 plus 75 is 150, which is again not equal to 180. So here also L is not parallel to M. Third part of the same question is given in the form of their figure, like let the angle opposite to 57 be y. So y is equal to 57, vertically opposite angles. Sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 57 plus 123 is equal to 180. Here the sum is 180, so L is parallel to M. Let angle opposite to 72 be z. Z is equal to 70, vertically opposite. So here z plus 98, that is equal to 170, which is not equal to 180. So L is not parallel to M. Moving to next question.